When people ask what God will never do, it's not about limiting God's power. It's about understanding his unchanging nature. God is all-powerful, all-knowing, and sovereign. Yet, there are things he cannot do, not because he is weak, but because he is perfect, holy, and consistent. Here are key truths the Bible reveals. 1. God cannot lie. Scripture. God is not a man, that he should lie. Numbers 23:19. It is impossible for God to lie. Hebrews 6 verse 18. Lying contradicts God's very nature because God is truth. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. John 14 verse 6. Truth is not just what God speaks. It is who he is. Every promise in Scripture stands firm because his nature guarantees it. 2. God cannot sin or do evil. Scripture. The Lord is righteous in all his ways and holy in all his works. Psalm 145 verse 17. God is perfectly holy. That means he cannot act unjustly. He cannot commit wrongdoing. He cannot approve evil. He cannot tempt anyone to sin. Meaning, you can trust that God will never lead you into harm or injustice. Even his correction comes from love. 3. God cannot deny himself or change his nature. Scripture. Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Hebrews 13 verse 8. I the Lord do not change. Malachi 3 verse 6. God is unchanging, meaning, what God was, he still is, and will always be. His consistency is your security. 4. God cannot fail or be defeated. Scripture. With God all things are possible. Matthew 19 verse 26. As I have planned, so it shall be. Isaiah 14 verse 24. God cannot fail because he is all-knowing, all-powerful, and sovereign over all creation. Nothing can stop his ultimate will. Even when things seem delayed, God is still working. Meaning, what God has spoken over your life cannot be canceled by circumstances or opposition. 5. God cannot forget his promises. Scripture. The Lord is not slow in keeping his promise. 2 Peter 3 verse 9. God never forgets. His promises are not like human words that fade with time. He remembers every covenant. He fulfills in his perfect timing. He never abandons his word. So, what God will never do does not reduce him. It reveals his perfection. If this blessed you, comment, I love you, Jesus. Like, share, and subscribe for more.